Hey everybody, what is going on tonight? It is the Mask Gamer today with another movie review. Today I'll be reviewing Captain America Civil War. Now, Captain America Civil War, this was almost like Avengers Endgame, like the prototype. I mean, honestly, this is a Captain America movie, but there's a lot more to it. Man, I do love this cover art though, it is great. But let's look at the back. The most explosive clash to ever rock the Marvel Cinematic Universe ignites a firestorm of conflict in the game-changing epic Captain America Civil War. In the wake of collateral damage, government pressure to rein in the Avengers drives a deep wedge between Captain America, Chris Evans, who else could play Captain America but Chris Evans, and Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. I mean, come on. No one else could play Iron Man but Robert Downey Jr. What am I saying? Causing a catastrophic rift that turns two friends into bitter enemies. Against a backdrop of divided loyalties, their fellow Avengers must deal with the fallout, pick a side in the spectacular adventure packed in mind-blowing action and edge-of-your-seat suspension. I like this, though. I mean, you see a lot of people in this. I mean, you get to see Hawkeye again, Ant-Man, the Falcon, and this is actually where you first actually see Black Panther. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like how they brought the late great Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. You are always will always be the Black Panther. And you see War Machine. You see Black Widow. You know, Scarlet Witch and the Winter Soldier. Now, there is one person that they are missing out in this, and it's the very first time. It's the first appearance of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Yes, I'm sorry for the spoilers, but this is where Tony first meets Peter Parker, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I mean, it was good action though. I mean, they kind of had to recruit people to help out. I mean, oh man, I still couldn't get over how good this movie was. I mean, it was so much action and fighting and seeing certain heroes team up and go up against each other. My favorite part is especially the airport scene. That is the one scene of the movie that everyone always talks about. That's the best part, the airport battle scene. Because, like you said, the governments want to actually, take control. But here's the thing. Captain America right here, he doesn't want the government to control the Avengers. He wants them to be able to do what they can do when they want, where they want. On the other half, Tony Stark, Iron Man, thinks that the government should actually take over and, call the shots instead of them. So that's what drives the rift between them. And you find some other lore too, but I'll get to that in a second. I mean, let me ask you this really quick. Who would you pick? Whose side would you be on? The DVD, and again, these Marvel DVDs some of these movies DVDs nowadays, they're just so bland. Like, where's the coolness in that? I don't know. But yeah, honestly though, you find out, like I said, you get to see the very first appearance of Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and you actually find out who killed Tony's parents. Now, if you didn't see this movie, I advise you to stop watching, because believe it or not, who actually ended up killing Tony Stark's parents? It was Bucky, the Winter Soldier, when he was under control of Hydra. And that's where the epic battle between Iron Man and Captain America hit. Now, I feel like in that fight, though, if Bucky wasn't there and it was just Captain America taking on Tony, yeah, I think technically Iron Man, I mean, he's not like a big fighter, because like he even said in the very first Avengers movie to Tony, he goes, "You're just man in a suit of armor. Without your suit, what are you?" Which, kind of ties into my video back in Iron Man 3. But yeah, no, I think honestly, if it was up to me, I mean, I'm more of an Iron Man fan, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know whose side I would pick. I can't remember off the top of my head whose side was on whose side, but I hate to say it, I'd probably pick Iron Man's side. I mean, he had I'm trying to remember. He had Spider-Man on his side, Black Widow, Yeah. It was Tony, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Black Panther, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that, and he had War Machine, yeah, and he had War Machine. And I'm trying to think who was on Captain America, and him, Bucky, the Winter Soldier, he had... I think he had Ant-Man. I know he had the Falcon on his side. And, I think Scarlet Witch was on his side, too. But I'm just... Yeah, I think so, yeah. I can go... you can always go on YouTube and watch it, but yeah. I don't know whose side I would pick, but I know that all of Captain America's, his team ended up getting arrested and put in prison at the end, but... Captain America's team did, not Tony, but not him, but, you know, it's kind of funny how, yeah, they're rivals, but then, you know, for movies coming up, they end up teaming up again and everything. Now, in my opinion, this was the best one. This was the one. If you did not see this movie in 2016 in the theaters, you didn't see it before it came out. If you were one of those people that didn't see it, oh, hell, man, don't get me started on what happened. It was... when I actually went to go see this 3 weeks after it came out, and I'll tell you the talk I had with people. This movie kicked ass, and I loved it. But yeah, let me know in the comments, whose side would you pick? I'm curious to know who you would pick. Like I said, I'd probably pick Iron Man, just because I'm more of an Iron Man fan than Captain America. But yeah, honestly, it was a great movie. I mean, there's so many other great scenes, too. I mean, even you see the guy that ends up... Because, like I said, you first see Black Panther in this movie, too, and he even has a role because you see how he becomes the king of Wakanda. And, I don't want to say it, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the mid-credit scene, it sets up for a Black Panther movie, which I will cover very soon. But, alright, everyone, it has been the Masked Gamer today with this movie review, and as always, like, subscribe, and comment. And... let me know if there's any movies you maybe want me to review. I'd be more than happy to do them. Alright, everyone, but as always, it's been the Masked Gamer, and as always, watch on and game on. I'll see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.